Hello, this is Tim Dugas with CY Marine Distribution. As many of you know, we are a full-line marine distributor, distributing hundreds of brands, thousands of products. This video is going to be on one of those brands and one product line that I personally have an interest in, and that is Hempel Silic One. My particular situation, I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee River. I have a 2019 Bennington Tritoon with a Yamaha 150 on the back of it. I was interested in this product because I was hearing and seeing tremendous results from our customers on the coastlines and saltwater, where they're getting increased performance on their boats. My issue is my boat sits in the water 365, and I'm constantly has growth on it all the time. It's not that saltwater growth, but we get this green, thick slime that goes all over the tunes and really slows me down. Top speed, when it's on there, I can only go 22 miles per hour at 5,100 RPM. So it's like full throttle. That's not very thrilling. I use my tune to really pull my kids. I have teenagers. We're constantly tubing out the back of it, so it's not really thrilling for them. So I thought, well, shoot, without having to put a 250 on here, can I put this paint on and will it help me go faster? And it absolutely did. So I'm going to show you this video. It's an application video, so you're going to see some application. I'm going to show you before performance, after performance. Long story short, I put this on my boat. I went from 22 miles per hour max up to 36 miles per hour at 5,600 RPMs. The 22 is at 5,100 RPMs. It's even better is I can go 22 miles per hour now at about 3,900 RPMs. So I'm saving a lot of gas too. So this was a big win for me. On top of that, it's self-cleaning. So when I put this boat away for store, or just put the cover on it, and just going to sit in the river all winter long, that growth that it'll just rest up against the tunes. Next time I take it out, go over 5-6 knots, it's going to self-clean itself. So I don't have to scrape, I don't have to do anything, and I'm going to be able to maintain those results. As you know, if you're thinking about, if you have a tune, you're like, yeah, I get 32 to 35 with my tune every day. It's probably because your tunes are clean. Your tunes are either having a lift or you're trailering it. Not my situation. So I'm in the water constantly. So the only way I can keep my performance up is I have to constantly clean my tune. The good part about this paint is always going to be clean. As soon as I move, that stuff just falls right off. So I'm going to be able to always maintain that top speed like my boat's on a lift or like I'm trailering it. So for me, this situation works. It might not be for everyone, obviously. Enjoy the video. Hopefully it's helpful for you, and take care. Happy boating. All right. We are here at PJ's Landing. I got my boat out of the water, and it's actually right in front of me here, sitting on blocks and stands. After we cruised down here, we pulled it out of the water, and I'm at PJ's Landing. The crew did a fantastic job of spray washing it down, and now what they are doing is they're in the process of sanding it. They're almost done with sanding. I would say about 90% done. That is a very crucial step in the process for aluminum. This boat is the 2019 23-foot Bennington. It sits in the water 365 in a marina. So it was pretty disgusting. They had a lot of growth on it. I hadn't scraped it all year, so it needed a lot of cleaning. So the team's been hard at work. They're about, like I said, about 90 to 95% done. Once they're done with this, they're going to start the painting process, and that's the primer, then the tie coat, and then the Silic One. All right, the team has finished sanding, and they've actually just finished applying the second coat of light primer. This particular process is going to be 2 coats of this light primer. It'll be 1 coat of tie coat. As you see here in this next clip, you're going to see the yellow, what looks like yellow paint here. This is actually the tie coat. This is the magic sauce. This is what's actually going to allow the Silic One, which is a silicone-based paint, to stick to the boat. Without this tie coat, it would simply just fall right off. So this system is 2 coats of light primer, 1 coat of tie coat, and then 2 coats of the Silic One. After that, we'll be able to splash it. So right now, the team has just finished, looking at applying the tie coat. Next step will be Silic One. One thing I will note is make sure you are following the manufacturer's guidelines for steps as well as windows. It's very important that you nail the windows for both the primer, the tie coat, and the Silic One. Without it, you're going to jeopardize the quality of the paint. So just make sure to follow it. It's no different than any other bottom paint job. Just might be a little bit different windows. So just make sure you're reading up on those. Those brochures are easily available online. I'll put a link to those so you can easily find them. And then, we have approved applicators all over the country. They've been trained on this application process. But if you're a DIYer, just make sure you're following those. So next step after this tie coat will be Silic One, 2 coats. Then we'll let it dry for 24 hours, and then we'll be ready to splash.
Okay, progress update on the 2019 Bennington Tritoon in Knoxville, Tennessee. Silic One is complete. We just finished the second coat of Silic One today. So that is 2 coats of primer, 1 coat of tie coat, and then 2 coats of Silic One. The boat is done. It looks absolutely beautiful. This paint is gorgeous. It almost feels like the skin of a dolphin or some type of large marine animal. Can't wait to get this in the water. You can tell you get some water on this, it's going to be very, very slick. The only thing left to do is to lift the boat one more time. We got to do these pad marks here, so that shouldn't take too long. And then, yeah, we get a splasher. I'm looking for a tremendous improvement on speed. So let me just give you a quick walk around, show you what the rest of the boat looks like. Each application took 2 applicators of about an hour and, let's say, hour and a half just to be safe for each coat. Really the main difference is because the Tritoons, you got a lot of wells, a lot of nooks and crannies they had to get into, so it took a little bit longer than your traditional flat bottom or V-hull. But overall, the boat looks fantastic. Can't wait to splash her.
Okay, the job is finally done, and I was finally able to splash my boat. I can tell you, immediately when I started driving, it felt like a new boat. I can tell that there was no more drag from the growth underneath. I felt like I was skimming across the water. It was amazing feeling. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I went from 22 miles per hour at 5,100 RPMs max to now, every time I take it out, I can get between 35 and 36 at full throttle at 5,600 RPMs. And so it's so much funner to tow the kids. The kids are having a blast. As you can see here, I'm whipping around the lake. They were just enjoying their tube and so much more because I was able to finally throw them, where before I was just kind of towing them slow. So overall, the performance gains that I got is totally worth it for me for Hempel Silic One. What's even better now is I'm going to be able to keep this performance up because the boat will now self-clean itself. The fouling will just simply wash off the bottom of the boat as soon as I get moving over about 10 miles per hour. So overall, super happy with the performance. Highly recommend.